Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your mid-month January bonus reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. Let's get to it. If you haven't caught your oh, beautiful, your January monthly reading, I will link it up here along with your 2023 yearly forecast. If you haven't caught either of those, I will link that one up here as well. Your playlist is always linked at the end of the reading, or you can always go to the homepage of the channel and check out the Scorpio playlist. Don't forget to check your moon, rising, and Venus signs as well. King of Cups, the Page of Wands, Five of Swords, the Chariot card, and the Sun card, as well as the Ten of Wands. I want to say Cancer's outcome reading had these two cards, or outcome message. So if you have Cancer in your chart, definitely go check that out, especially because the Chariot card is the card of Cancer. King of Cups is really you being in your energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, being in control of your emotions, trying to figure out how to move ahead in life, especially if you've gone through some tumultuous times in the past. Energy of competition, of stress, of feeling like you've never been supported in your upbringing or business decisions or family or relationships, fill in the blank, Scorpio. It feels as though there's a little bit of this rough and tumble energy. Like, I'm not saying you don't know how to be grateful, but it could be that people, I'm hearing someone here has said you don't show gratitude or appreciation either at all or enough. Okay. This can cause you to like really overthink how you say, how you do things, whether or not, you know, that person is right. And then you go into like this crazy, like in your head energy that can make you a little bit snappy. You know what I mean? I do feel like if this is one person's opinion, it's one person's opinion, right? It doesn't mean that it's the end all be all, that they're correct. Does it carry weight? Is there some truth to it? Only you know the answer to that. There is something here that carries some heavy burdens, though. The Five of Swords can be that like asshole energy, you know? Have you been an asshole with someone? Has someone been very, you know, asshole-ish with you that feels like you can never do anything right, and it's like you carrying a burden? The burden is the weight of their opinion, is the weight of their judgment. Why do you give it so much power, Scorpio? I mean, really, that is the lesson here. If someone is treating you this way, don't allow it to take over your mind, your mindset, your mentality, the way you think, the way you do things. If it's constructive criticism, I understand. I get it. You know, you don't want to be, you know, mean or hurtful to people, but you also, you know, don't want someone to be mean or hurtful because it's what is good for their agenda, right? Apply it to your situation. Obviously, it's different for everyone, but that's all I want to speak about that, because at the end of the day, listen, Scorpio, you've got two beautiful major arcanas. I mean, the Sun card trumps all. If you've been through some difficult times, painful times, or feelings of insecurity, unsure about whether or not you can trust people, whether or not you've made the right decisions, you've done the right thing about, you know, friendships, relationships, partnerships, business decisions, going back to school, changing fields of, you know, in terms of job opportunity. There is a lot of success when you follow your true north, your true path, right? When you follow what feels good to you, your inner being, like I said, your true north. Where are you guided? Where are you being called to? There is a lot of success there, because honoring yourself and being authentic to you is always going to be the right path, regardless of how that makes anyone feel. If you have people around you that are judging you, that are talking about you, that are, you know, cutting themselves freely out of your life, out of, you know, your experience, it's simply because they're not part of your support system. Point blank. Honor yourself. You have a lot of new opportunities and good news that are coming your way. It is okay to be in touch and at one with your feelings. I also feel that you are using a great deal of discernment when it comes to who you can open up to, who you can trust, because you may have been burned in the past, okay? However, you may have someone here that becomes a whole new experience in your life. This is a new friend. This is new opportunities. This is good news. This is a friend of a friend that you meet, and a random conversation really hits home for you. All of it, none of it, I should say, is by accident. The universe really does work in ways that we cannot fathom, that we cannot like fully understand or put together. You know, those conversations that you overhear when you're at the supermarket, when you're in line for your coffee, and you overhear a conversation and there's a message within that strikes a chord, or that's like, oh, that's funny. I was thinking about that not too long ago. Funny how they're talking about that too. So you're on the same energy level. You're on the same wavelength, but it's also the divine plan, the divine guidance that you are receiving, because things like that are not coincidences. There are no such things as coincidences. Things happen at the right time, the way it should, as it should. It is divinely orchestrated here. So what is the outcome for my Scorpio friends here? Justice. Beautiful. Four of Wands. Oops, too many. Ace of Wands. See, I'm telling you, there are new opportunities that are coming your way that are going to be quite successful. For some of you, if you're going through a divorce or a separation, or you've recently gone through one, you may be thinking you're not ready for something new, a new partnership or relationship, but that new comes in very quickly and you're not afraid of it. Okay, you're realizing, okay, well, this seems like I might want to go down that road, see where this takes me. The Justice card is really about balancing the scales, truth and honor, especially if this is within a relationship or a partnership, okay? So I do feel as though for some of you, this is very, very important. With the Four of Wands, wanting to have some sort of union or reunion, right? Reunification with your family, your partner, your spouse, if you've gone through separation, mediation. I do feel like if some of you have gone through tough losses, tough breakups, you're really going to be at a much more grounded energy once you have completely closed off that chapter. It feels as though this karmic lesson is over and done with. Things start balancing more in your favor, especially on an emotional level, okay? Now, those of you that are thinking, you know, there are no new anything coming your way, you're wrong. If you continue to think that, then, you know, you're only delaying these opportunities, these people, these situations, these, you know, outcomes for you. Because the more you believe that it's not for you or it's not going to happen, then you're right. It's not going to. But the moment that you start opening yourself up to the possibilities that, hey, well, why not? Why, you know, maybe the first marriage wasn't the best, or the first long-term relationship, or the first committed relationship that I lived with someone didn't work out, but it doesn't mean, you know, none of them will ever work out. It doesn't mean the next one isn't going to. So I switched career fields or industry fields. It doesn't mean that this next one is going to be as toxic as the last one, right? It does have this energy of being excited for a new chapter, a new sense of belonging, whether this is newfound friendships, newfound relationships. I also feel that those of you that do change jobs, career, industries, you're going to meet a whole lot of new people where you're just like, what have I been doing? Where have you guys been all my life? You are my people. I'm totally hearing that here. So the Ace of Wands really does bring in some promising and exciting new opportunities for you, especially, you know, like I said, within a team, a union, a family unit. You know, this is relationships coming together. You could be going to a wedding and meeting new people, some sort of celebration that you may be invited to, and maybe you've been wanting to stay home and not go out and not socialize. You haven't had the energy to do so, especially if you've been around a lot of toxic people. And as I say that, the Five of Wands came through because I was looking at those cards. So, you know, if you've been in a situation where people just are not getting along at work, at home, within your family, your friendships, you know, it feels as though your group of friends, they're at odds with each other. And can you believe so-and-so said or did this? And they want you to take sides. Yeah, that is quite stressful. But I do feel like these new opportunities coming your way are really that breath of fresh air that you have been wanting and you have been waiting for. One more card here. Queen of Swords, that is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. That is also, you know, my Aquarius queen. So you may have air sign in your chart, or you may be dealing with someone that is an Aquarius. I do feel that this is more so someone that's being very blunt and straightforward with their communication. It's like no nonsense, cutting to the meat, to the core of what they're trying to say. They're not beating around the bush. This is someone being very direct in their communication. Now, you may be talking to people in terms of, you know, is it too soon for me to date? Is it, you know, am I doing the right thing, leaving my place of employment? I do feel like you will meet someone, or you will have someone in your corner like a Queen of Swords who will help you break things down and, you know, help you to have a better understanding and a sense of the fact that, a sense of comfort that you are doing what's best for you. Okay. I do feel like some of you may be second guessing that. However, I don't need to remind you, hello, you have the Sun card. What are you worried about, Scorpio? The Sun card trumps it all. The Sun card means regardless of the situations that you've been through in your past or in the present, stop being afraid that they're going to continue in the future, because the Sun card really trumps all. The Sun card is that nice warmth, reassurance, like the sun hitting your face after a rainy day, that things are going to work out for you, and things are always working out in your favor, whether you feel that they are or not. And so these two flew out, the Angel Tarot, and I'm just going to take them. That is the Emperor and the Four of Fire, which is Four of Wands. That's a double repeated card here, double message. So definitely taking that. Another four with the Four of Air. So 444 may be significant to you because you have four, the Emperor, Four of Fire twice, but another four here with the Four of Air. So you may be seeing that those angel numbers. To me, my personal meaning with 444 is knowing that, you know, my spirit guides, guardian angels, the archangels, I am absolutely supported by divine guidance. And some of you may need to know that, may need to hear that message. And the Ace of Water, what did I tell you? Now, if that doesn't say new love, new friendships, I heard the word adoration. So you might find that maybe you're not ready to go out there and date and meet new people and make new friends, but you definitely have some admirers that, you know, whether it's a friendship thing or, you know, on a business level, somebody that looks up to you. It doesn't always have to be about like falling in love with someone. Love is, you know, can take shape in many forms, in many relationships. You love working with certain people. You love certain environments. You love certain foods, right? Doesn't mean you're going to marry your pizza, okay? But that's, when I say love, I do speak of friendships, relationships, you know, family. You've got love for family. Well, some of you have love for your family. Others of you, it's like only some, right? But unless I specifically say love, partnership, relationship, love can be whatever you want love to be, right? So the Emperor card, this is, you know, Archangel Michael, which he's right here on my background. Archangel Michael could be the energy that you may want to lean on, that you may want to, if you are not familiar with Archangel Michael's energy, you can do a little research, figure out how he resonates with you, and how the different ways of connecting with his energy will help you out, and how it may resonate with you, okay? Especially if you are trying to cut out certain people or situations or pain from the past in order for you to take back control of your life and be more successful in areas that maybe you feel you've struggled with, or maybe you feel you could do better in, right? Now, it says here, organization and logic, structure and discipline, also leadership roles. Now, the Four of Fire is the Four of Wands. So that is a very, very strong message for you, because we've got it here twice. That is a repeated energy, a repeated card. This is beautiful. This says contentment, peace, and abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. I love this message for you. The Four of Air, remember you've got 444 here. So this is a time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. Again, if you don't see the 444 here, it is here for you. Card number 444. Definitely a very strong message for you. Ace of Water. I mean, how much more love and happiness and joy and feelings of contentment, of feeling like you finally feel like you belong. I don't know why I keep saying that. I feel like some of you have felt that even in past connections, friendships, relationships, maybe even in family, you have felt like you were the odd one out, or that you didn't belong. There is something to that here that's about to let you know you no longer have to feel that way. Ace of Water, falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home. Beautiful, beautiful energy for you. I love it. I know some of you have struggled with difficult situations, but know that new opportunities are on the horizon for you. And with that Sun card, I mean, it's absolutely going to blow your mind. You're going to be so happy, Scorpio. That is your reading. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you so, so much. Please give it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Remember, the sign with the most likes and the sign with the most views gets a bonus live reading. So thank you guys so much for being here. Your February monthly reading is next, and I'm not sure, maybe you can help me out, if I should do February bonus love reading instead of the February bonus mid-month, or if I should just go back to the weeklies. Let me know down below what you prefer in the comment description. And as always, playlist is here, whatever other reading I have for you here, and to book a reading in the description box below. I believe I still have a couple dates left until I open some new ones up in February. Have a great rest of your month. Take care. Bye.